Hey y'all, it's Callie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the TBR pile up tag. I saw this on Sasha Alsberg or A Book Utopia's channel like 4 years ago. Like I watched it from 4 years ago. I didn't watch it 4 years ago. And it's really just a tag that really isn't a tag because it's just showing off all of the books that you haven't read yet. If you could see, this shelf is like empty and this shelf is like empty because there are like 60 books on this list. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So I'm really just gonna say the title and the author. There's really not an organization to this. This is just like how I took them off my shelves and piled them up. Probably gonna do a little bit of reorganizing on my shelves when I put them back on the shelves because it is so many of them. First up is Amber and Dusk by Lyra Celine. This was the Owl Crate book for December 2018. Next book is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Next I have Wink Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Ducolt. Scarlet, also by Marissa Meyer. Fairest by Marissa Meyer. Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. Lady of Midnight by Cassandra Clare. From the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. Hour of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. If the Witness Lied by Caroline B. Cooney. True Believer by Nicholas Sparks. The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. Message in a Bottle by Nicholas Sparks. At First Sight by Nicholas Sparks. A Bend in the Road by Nicholas Sparks. You Are Here by Jennifer E. Smith. Facing Brooklyn by Lisa Schroeder. Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. Scribbler of Dreams by Mary E. Pearson. Suzanne's Diary for Nicholas by James Patterson. The Fixes by Owen Matthews. My Most Excellent Year by Steve Kluger. Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Our Dark Duet and This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. Landline by Rainbow Rowell. Three Dark Crowns and Queens of Fenburn by Kendara Blake. Scythe by Neil Schusterman. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. Matched by Ali Condi. Lux by Anna Godberson. Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. The Gilded Wolves by Roshni Chosky. Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson. The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. Girls on Film by Zoe Dean. Waiting for You by Susan Colasanti. Shrimp by Rachel Cohn. The Nature of Jade by Deb Coletti. Teen Idol by Meg Cabot. Right of Way by Lauren Barnholt. One Moment in Time by Lauren Barnholt. Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen. What to Say Next by Julie Buxbaum. And lastly, The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alire Sands. So that's like a good 62, 64, something around there books. I will insert a picture here. This was my bookshelves in May of last year. Last January, I didn't even have a bookshelf at all. I just had like these weird cube things. It wasn't cubes. It was like they were all really odd shapes. And my brother had a bookshelf. He had this bookshelf in his room. And then over the last about 6 months, I moved this bookshelf into my room because I traded with him. And I bought myself this Billy bookshelf from IKEA. So that's kind of why I have so many unread books, because I started out with like all but like this shelf is like books that were on other bookshelves in my house that like I'd already read, or like a lot of the Shadowhunters books my mom already had, really just The Infernal Devices and Lady Midnight. So a lot of books I haven't read yet because I have just been buying and buying and buying because there are so many that I want to read because I haven't really read them. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'll show a picture here of my bookshelves now. So they've grown a lot in about 6 months, and I just love like the whole organizing bookshelves and figuring out where to put them, and I like how often you can change it, and I like collecting books. Like, a lot of people right now are wanting to like cut down on their number of books because of like Marie Kondo, but I'm like, no thank you, I want all the books. Which is probably kind of terrible, but books. I love books, man. Like, I can't stop buying them because there are so many that I haven't read yet that I want to, but I also read really fast and I read a lot even when I don't really have time, because like, even if you like remove the 6 books that I read like before school even started, I've still already read like another 8 books. Like, I read so much that it's kind of worth it, because by the end of the year I can really hopefully expect to get through these, because last year I read 140 books. So I'm assuming that this is about like half a year's worth of books technically. So I'm trying to get through these first and not buy as many books, because there were months where I was buying like 25 books. Some of them have been like, a lot of them, like My Most Excellent Year, things like this that I'm like, I've never heard of this before. It's because my mom has a really good friend who just brings me books a lot, so like once a month she'll give me books, and they're not necessarily books that like I'm been actively looking for, but I'm still gonna like take them, because if I don't enjoy them then I can just give them to someone else. I can donate them. They will be put to good use. They will be read at some point by someone. And I'm just super excited to document me reading all of these books on this channel. I've been having so much fun, and my camera is probably gonna die soon, so bye guys, and I will see you next time.